All right, today on Greg's campfire instruction videos, I'm going to show you how to burn a chimney. You could start a chimney fire at home just by not cleaning your chimney out, but I don't recommend that. This is what I call a chimney, a hollow log, and what we're going to do is build up a base so that we can get fire underneath it, get some air circulating up, and you'll have nice high flames shooting out of the top. So that's the intent. I've done this a number of times. Probably won't work very well today because I'm shooting a video. I'm gonna give it a shot. The first thing I'm gonna do is make a base. You always wanna start with a couple of good-sized logs on the bottom, nice and square if possible, so that you can lay some logs vertical and horizontal, stack them up, and get some coals going in the center so that it can burn up. So I'm gonna get this started, lay some kindling in there, and before I start it up, I'll come back and check in with you. So the first thing I like to do is to get some newspaper in between my two foundation logs, and from there get some nice kindling that you can lay on top that you know is going to go up relatively quickly. You don't want too much because you don't want to smother the newspaper. You can also lay some of the bigger pieces crossways. Some of this stuff will go up pretty good. So I'm going to put one piece on this side, one piece on this side, and I'm going to start with that. Yes, I do cheat. So hopefully that'll get it going. And then I'm going to keep laying wood on in a, what would you call it, a plaid design. So the idea is to get some coals underneath the middle and then make sure that you have a good platform to set the log onto. I typically always build my fires this way, going crossways, so that air can get underneath and keep the fire going well. It's just a good solid way to build a fire and to keep air working for you. You want to make sure it's good and solid before you set this log on top of it. Sometimes it does topple over. Don't sit too close. Now the other thing you want to look at is your log and see if it's flat, or I should say perpendicular, the top to the sides. You can see on this one it kind of goes a little bit on an angle. Maybe it should have been cut like this. So you take the squarest side, and that's the side you want to set it on top, unless your pile has maybe a larger piece of wood on one side than the other. Then you can maybe work it to your advantage. Okay, so now we got a good base going. Got plenty of hot coals down there. We got some good wood down there. It's nice and solid. I'm going to figure out which side I want sitting up. I think I might just do this side. Put it on this way. Voila, the chimney. So this is going to burn for quite a while. It burns from the inside out. As long as you keep air underneath it, and as these logs burn, it might start to tilt one way or the other. This is where it's good to have somebody else around to help you. If you have a good set of tongs, I love these things. They work great. You can tilt it up and have somebody just put a piece of wood where it's starting to fall. And you can keep adding wood around the outside until this burns all the way through.